Tracy Willie taking in your check. I don't know I gain nine. Welcome back to another video on Tracy Willie Pure Abundance. If this is your first time tuning into one of these videos, we encourage, inspire, and uplift each other to keep evolving into our greatest selves. If you are a returning viewer, you already know what time it is. Let's get it. On this video, man, I received a text message from my soul brother, I would consider him to be. So shout out to my soul brother. But I received a text message from my soul brother, and he stated, I need it. Mastery is 25. If you could give him any advice that you wish you knew at 25, what would you tell him in any context? For those of you who don't know, Mastery is my son. He is 3 years old. And me, my name is Tracy Willie once again. I am 30 years old. And just as a quick background, I'm from the U.S. Virgin Islands. I'm from a country, you can look it up, St. Croix, the U.S. Virgin Islands. Not as many resources as there is in America as far as, making it financially, et cetera, et cetera. At least that's what was led to me. At least that was taught to me. And that's what I was led to believe. And that's what I grew up believing, But long story short, I grew up in the islands, St. Croix. I wanted to come to America, live the quote unquote American dream. I moved out to America when I was 13, and from that day forward, I just always wanted to be better. My initial goal was to become a professional NBA player. I always told my family I was going to go to the NBA, and that was my goal. But as I grew, I realized that wasn't really what I really wanted to do. And the more I studied the more then I realized that's what I didn't really want to do. So then I started making music and, trying to start to fit in with the crowd and everything like that. But that didn't work for me either. And now here I am, 30 years old, talking to you on YouTube, gaming you up. And you better be ready for this video because I'm not playing, because I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. See, the difference between me and a lot of people is I'm in my purpose. And once you are in your purpose, a whole different light go off in your whole system. So on this video, I am going to be giving you 10 things that I would do if I was 25 again. But this video relates to anybody in the age group between 20 and 30. And really for anybody whatsoever, but bruh, this is for my 20-year-olds, like from 20 to 30, 20 to 30. All right, I just turned 30, so this is what I would do if I was 25 again, or if I was anywhere between 20 and 29. This is what I would do. Listen up, I'm not playing. I'm really not playing with y'all on this video, man. So here's 10 things that I would do, right? The first thing I would do is I would train and just so you know, if I'm looking down, I have 10 things that I've written down here on this book, and I'm just reading the first line or my first few sentences, and then I'm going to elaborate on it. So that's the only reason I'm looking down. I am reading my book. Hear me out. I said the first thing I would do is I would train my mind to be okay with feeling lost. Again, I would train my mind to be okay with feeling lost. Feeling lost is a good thing. We'll talk about it. Nothing makes sense to you. If you're feeling lost, obviously nothing makes sense to you. So you want to fit in. As I was talking about earlier, you may want to fit in, right, when you're feeling lost. Just be yourself by getting out of your own way. Again, just be yourself by getting out of your own way. So let's talk about it. Feeling lost is okay. And I'm going to do my best to make this short and sweet because I don't have a lot of time to be spending on each one. I got 10 of them to go through, and we're going to go through them quick. Feeling lost is okay. It's okay to feel lost. If you feel lost, that's a good thing. Why? Because nothing is supposed to make sense, because a lot of things that was taught to you is not true. It's for the benefit of the person who told you, or it's for the benefit of the corporation or whoever it is. Like what I mean by that is, your parents may have told you, you need to go to school, and you know deep down that you don't want to go to school. So boom, you feel lost immediately. You like, this is conflicting. Like deep down inside of me, I know I don't feel like I need to go to school, but my parents is egging me on to go to school. Perfect example, So feeling lost is okay, bro. Like I encourage you to investigate every situation. Like if you feel lost, that's a really good thing. That's a good indicator for you to dig in and start investigating. Go within and start researching things and start to make it make sense. If it don't make sense, make it make sense. Go where it makes sense. Please, if you feel lost, it's okay. You are on the right path. Like I wish I embraced my lostness when I was feeling lost. Like instead of me embracing that I was lost, I wanted to go fit in. I wanted to not feel lost and not feel, I didn't want to feel weird. I was always the awkward, timid, lip trembling kid, so I know what that feel like. You feel lost, but it's okay. You're on the right path. Don't force yourself to fit in. You don't need to. You're not missing out on anything. Just go within. Go to what you're passionate about, and I promise you're gonna have a lot of fun right there. Feeling lost is a good thing. Embrace your lostness. Why? Because the planet is unknown. Like you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. So being lost is okay. Like we don't know. We make adjustments as we go. We make adjustments as things come. So that's number one. Let's move on. Number two, I would pick a number. This is one of my favorites. I would just pick a number. Simply pick a number. Let me see if I wrote anything else. We don't do things for money. So we pick a number. Here's why we pick a number. When I say pick a number, this one is so exciting because when you pick a number, you don't have to worry about that number anymore. Y'all, we are in a game of life, right? We are here. Money exists. You need money. You can't just like you need money. You need money to be well off on this planet. And I don't care how spiritual you are. I don't know what religion you believe in, but if you are not in control of your finances and if you don't have it down, that religion or whatever you do for your holy little moments, it's not really helping you because you haven't mastered finances. And that's the most basic thing that we should all master. That way we have time to be more creative and go in that free space. So when I say pick a number, I'm encouraging you to pick a number so you don't have to be on the hamster wheel. Because it's only people who hasn't picked a number don't know where they want to end up. So pick a number. Let's say you sit down and you like, okay, what do I truly desire in my life? How much money do I truly desire to make in my life? Whatever number that you're okay living with every single month for the rest of your life, that's your number. That's your number. If you sit down and ask yourself, how much money would I like to be making every single month for the rest of my life? Like what's a number that I can live off? Some people might say all I need is 10K for the rest of my life and I'll be good. Some people may say I may need $10 million for the rest of my life every single month and I'll be good. And that's my number, $10 million a month. That's my number. And once you got your number, you got your number because now you have a clear understanding of yourself. And that number may change, but once you have that number, you would know that once you hit that number, you don't have to do anything else for the rest of your life as far as doing anything for money. And that doesn't mean that you're going to be doing things for money right now until you hit your number. It just does something to your brain, family. You already feel like you're making that amount that you chose in your head. You feel me? So as soon as before I picked my number, I was confused, like I didn't know how much to make or I had no really game plan. But when I picked a number and I was like, dang, I'm really okay with living like that. That's not greedy. Like, ooh, my number kind of high, but I didn't feel bad for it because that's how I truly felt. And I went within and I got my number, So pick your number, family. Pick your number. Pick the number that you are okay making every single month for the rest of your life. And once you got your number, you can make your adjustments as you go. But please pick a number and stick to it because it's only the people who don't pick a number that are confused. And, let's just think about rappers and NBA athletes and all these type of things. Like they don't pick a number and then they make hundreds of millions of dollars every single month. And then they go broke by the time they retire because if they picked a number before they got to the NBA and they were like, you know what, I'm okay making $5 million a month or I'm okay making $100,000 a month because once I'm making that a month, then I know that'll fund my life for the rest of my life. I'll invest in stuff and I'll never have to work again for money by all the passive income I would have invested. And some people just don't do that. They don't pick a number, so they just making money, spending it, making money, spending it, making money, spending it. And then y'all just all over the place on the hamster wheel, playing the game of life and just never win. Like y'all never satisfied. You got to be complete, y'all. At some point, you got to be like, I'm okay with this, So I had to spend a little more time on that one because that one is one of my favorites, bro. Pick a number. That has helped me so much. Let's keep it going, family. Number 3 is focus on your passions. Focus on your passions. Passion equals purpose. Passion equals purpose. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared to focus on your passion. And what I mean by that, family, is simple, man. Like, when you focus on your passion, you won't feel as weird. I promise you guys. The only reason you are not focusing on your passions is because it makes you feel weird. The only reason you are not focused on your passions is because it makes you feel weird. Society makes you feel like you shouldn't follow your passions. And when I say society, I'm talking to friends. I'm talking to the narrative in the public. I'm talking to the things teachers may say to you. Just everybody who don't think for themselves. Like, if you don't, and there's teachers who think for themselves, y'all. I don't want y'all to think everybody who I listed don't think for themselves. It's more specifically, like, any closed-minded people. It's about growth mindset. I have that tatted on my face. I don't know which side says what, but I know it's growth mindset. And I'm big on that. Nothing is stagnant. Nothing is final. Everything is always growing and moving. But it's important for you to go within and analyze the stuff that interests you, because a lot of the stuff that interests you don't interest all of us. For some reason, I love talking about deep topics, and I can talk about deep topics all day, every day. I want to know where our souls come from and why they came from where they come from, and frequencies and vibrations. I'm all for it. Robert Greene, he's a famous author who wrote the 48 Laws of Power. He said that something that he was interested in that didn't really make sense was just history and just like writings on the walls, and like how we have different languages and different cultures from back in the day. And he was just always so fascinated about historical stuff, and he didn't know where that came from. But that was, bro, we ain't got time to ask all them questions. Just dive into it and play with it, have fun, like you may enjoy a lot of things that a lot of people may think that you're weird for enjoying, but I promise we don't care, bro. We don't care. Go enjoy yourself, bro. Go do your passions, and while you're practicing your passions and experiencing your passions, that's how your purpose gets revealed. And you're like, okay, my purpose is this. It's part of what you're passionate about. Is what your purpose is. Is you got this. You got this. I promise you, we got this. So moving right along, guys. Number 4 is I'm going to talk about mastering money management. Mastering money management. Mastering money management. It's important for you to master money management because nobody's going to control your money for you. You need to learn how to start saving, investing, and budgeting accordingly. All 3 of them accordingly. And also paying your bills on time. So we can't leave that one out. We need to always be paying our bills on time. We need to budget accordingly. How much do I have to spend all single month? How much am I putting away for savings? And how much am I investing every single month? If you work a 9 to 5, like a lot of people do on the planet, it's okay. You need to open up some more checking accounts, and you need to bust down that paycheck. You need to be putting at least 5%, something percent into another account for savings and investing. Get your paycheck, let your paycheck come, but bust down that paycheck into some accounts, like, 5% over here, 10% there. I'm investing with this, I'm saving with this. And then your main check is your spending for the month or whatever, however you got to do it. But you need to practice right now, tracking every single penny, every single dollar, and master money management. You're not going to get anywhere without mastering your money and mastering money management. You need to see exactly where your money is going, how it's coming in, and where it's going. You got this. Okay, the next thing that I would do if I was 25 again, or anywhere between 20 to 29, this is what I would do, family. I would go where I'm celebrated and appreciated. Again, I would go where I'm celebrated and appreciated. A lot of us are surrounded by a lot of people who are low-key intimidated by us, who are low-key insecure being around us. So you need to go where you are celebrated and appreciated. And that's not easy for us to swallow that, because you want to be with the cool kids. You want to be around everybody who the public think is cool, and I'm telling you right now, that's going to be the biggest mistake you make. Go around the people who everybody call weird, quote unquote. Go around the people who it don't really make sense at first. One thing about life, it really don't be. It's the opposite, man. It most of the time it be the opposite. But long story short, family, go where you are celebrated and appreciated. That's as straightforward as it comes. Go where you are celebrated and appreciated. If you do the opposite, that's on you. You heard it here you heard it here first, though. All right, so now, forgive like a child. Oh man, this is deep. So number 6, the 6th thing that I would do if I was 25 again is I would forgive like a child. Me being 30, family, like having 2 children, a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, they forgive so easily. So easily. Like they don't even care. Like I get mad at them about something, discipline them, and it'll be like it never happened. They'll do something and I'll get mad, and they'll just be looking at me like, okay, like what? So when we get in the groove of dealing with difficult people and forgiving them like a child, you will never block your blessings again. You never will block your blessings again. When you start to learn how to forgive like a child, life will start to open up for you because now you're just yielding. You're just getting out of people's way. Because now that person giving you a hard time, they being difficult, let it be. We do not engage. We gonna forgive them immediately. I get it. There's a certain point where you like, okay, they're trying to attack me. They're coming at me. They put their hands on me. That's a whole different story, family. Learn how to defend yourself. You got to have balance. You know, everybody is not like good and bad. There's no such thing as good and bad. You can't always be good and you can't always be bad. You have to learn how to dance with both energies accordingly. You can't always be soft and timid and let everybody run over you. You can't always be super overly confident and overly aggressive to prove a point to anybody. But you do need to be assertive when you need to be, and you do need to yield when you need to yield. So you need to learn how to balance both energies accordingly. Stop expecting everybody to react how you want them to react. Because most of the time you only get it mad because they reacted how you didn't want them to react. That's the only reason you mad and you think they're a difficult person. They not you making the situation difficult because you already know what type of time they on. So yield, let them be, back up, let them express. Is that we get in our own way. We think, oh, we're humans, we're intellectual, we're intelligent. I already know what this person gonna say. Oh, I already know I'm smarter than this person. Oh. No, y'all, like nature runs a certain way. The river, the water in the river runs a certain way. If you're going upstream when the current is flowing downstream, that's too much resistance. It's gonna be it's gonna be hard for you to swim upstream if the current is flowing downstream, and that's just like difficult people. You know, difficult people is coming downstream all day, every day. They coming. They are coming. If you wake up today and you think you're not gonna run into a difficult person, you going upstream. You fighting upstream. That's you going against the resistance, bruh. Flow with it. I would just instead of swimming up that way, going arguing with these people, I would just turn around and flow down the river. Like, bruh, I do not have time to argue with y'all, bruh. Like, I'm not even in that reality. You know, like I love you so much. I see me and you. The only reason I'm mad at you is because you have ways about you that I didn't like about myself, and I actually fixed it. And I just want the best for you, and I don't know how to express that to you, but you know, I just gotta let you be. So I'm gonna have to just yield and back up and just support you. You know, see the benefit of the doubt, like see where you coming from, and just be there for you. I'll give you a hug. You know, if you I will give you a hug. But if not, if I reach for a hug and you try to punch me, I know what type of person you are. I gotta go. But learn how to deal with difficult people, family. Like we can't get away from them, you know. So just learn how to deal with difficult people. You got this. So we're coming to the end here, guys. I'm gonna try to speed it up a little more. I have here read books and research on topics that you know will help you. Read books and research topics that you know will help you. You have to take note, and you have to take notes, and you have to take notes. So research books and topics that you know will help you. In school, you can all relate. We read a bunch of stories about a bunch of stuff, about a bunch of fictional stuff. And though it's very creative for the mind for you to explore these things in the imagination world, that's great. But now we on Earth, and there's this thing called money, and there's this thing that we must master in order for us to relax. So, with that being said, when you research books and research topics on the things that you're interested about, you make your life more simple. I encourage you, family. You don't know how to invest in money? Read books about investing in money. Books are very important because there's people with years of experience 30, 40, 50, almost 100 years of experience, even thousands of years of experience. Not people, but books with thousands of years of people's experience in that one book. In 30 pages, in 100 pages, you have 1,000 years of human history, or if you have 1,000 years of human intellectual philosophies, things that help these people. You can go in these books and save yourself years. Like, you don't have to live a whole 100 years to learn what these people learn. You can go read that book that person condensed for you and learn that and look out for yourself, whether it be finance, self-development, you name it. There's enough books out there for all of us. I encourage you guys, especially in the age of social media. There's so much helpful content out there, just like this video, with people who are just going to genuinely help you. So I promise you, research books and topics of things that truly interest you, and you're going to have a good time doing it. Remember to take notes. It doesn't matter if you don't take notes. Let's get it. So the next thing that I would do, number 8, is having a good time, man. The next thing I would do is I would read my journal more. And no, no, no. All right. And number eight, the next thing that I would do if I was between the ages of 20 to 29 is I would read my journals more often. Read my journals more often. The reason I would read my journals more often is because it gets to help you see the type of person you are. I have a journal, right, that I started. I have many different journals, but there's one particular journal that I started in 2021, April of 2021. Can you believe that I just started reading it back right now? Like I'm reading it back, and it's this one because I have multiple journals, right? But this specific one, I read the other ones back, but this one, this shit right here, nigga. This journal was very impeccable. You get to see your genuine thoughts, your genuine feelings, your genuine self, and you don't judge that person, and you be like, man, I'm actually cooler than I thought. See, because we get distracted. There's a lot of distractions, so you kind of start to forget who you are. Like I really mean that. It's so many distractions that sometimes you can forget who you are. So the more you go back and read your journals, the more you get to understand the type of person you are, and the more you will accept yourself for who you really are. So not only write in journals, family. Again, this number eight, I said read journals, and the reason I said read journals is because you can't read a journal without writing. And obviously, I'm expecting you to already have journals written. So read your journals, family. Read your journals. If you haven't started a journal now, we really got to talk. Come on, start that journal, bruh. And for those of you who don't know what a journal is, just write down your write down your most genuine thoughts, and just air it out, let it out, get to learn the type of person you are. Let's get it. And journal, okay, number 9 now. Number 9 is Number 9 is to take chances. Go for it. Number 9 is to take chances. Go for it. Bro, you better stop being afraid. Let me ask you something, right? What's something that you've been wanting to do lately? Maybe you've been wanting to start a podcast. Maybe you've been wanting to start basketball practice. Maybe you want to start being an entrepreneur. Maybe you want to start reading something. Maybe you want to start creating content. When was the first time you had that thought or that idea? Think about when you first had that idea, okay? And now think about how much time has went past since you had that idea, okay? Still with me? You had the idea, you had it at a certain time. Certain amount of time went by, you still have the idea. Got it? Get it? Good. Now, let's just say you went for it. Let's just say you went for it and you started that podcast today. You just grabbed your phone camera, hit record, had a topic, you went in. Invited some people the next day, kept going for the second day, third day, fourth day. You just kept doing something to the podcast, for the podcast, every single day for 10 days, 15 days, for 30 days. Family, you would have learned more within those 10 days, 15 days, or 30 days of actually doing the podcast, like physically doing it, than you learned just holding that idea in your head for years. Simple. It's not that profound as I'm expressing it. I'm just expressing it this slowly so y'all can get it. Please, bruh. Please, bruh. I'm trying to tell you, bruh. So, again, if you have an idea, don't let it die. Act on it, because when you go for it, you learn so much, man. You learn so much. Fail forward. Fail fast, bruh. Learn. Shoot that video. Apply for that job. Take that chance. Go on that trip. Start investing right now. Lose some money. Lose some money so you can see how it feel. Because you're so scared to start investing because you like, bro, I don't want to lose money. Start that business. Huh? Let's go. Start investing. Start vlogging. Whatever it is you've been thinking about, let's get it right. Let's start doing it. Yes, I'm making a video. 1 second. Yes, I'm making a video, baby. Yes. I'm making it off my phone, so that's why I don't want to stop recording. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. My pleasure. Yeah, lose that money. Start investing. You got to do something right now. Like if you never take a chance, then you will never know the results that could have happened. If you never take a chance, you would never know the results that could happen. The best teacher to a human is experience. The best teacher to a human is experience. You got to go through it, family. Like all the speculation is speculating. Like we got to experience it. So that's my take on that one, man. What I would do is I would definitely take more chances and go for it. I wish I started 50 businesses by 30. Like like just if you started a business and you in a business right now, you're doing great. Just fail forward. Just you never know which one that you're gonna be the greatest at. You may be interested in a bunch of things, but just play with them all. Take chances. Learn them all. Learn them all. Talk to that girl too, man. I know you're scared. I know you don't want to approach her. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna be able to work on your game if you never approach her. You know what I'm saying? 808, let's go, man. So let's go. We're gonna go to the final one, number 10, guys. Thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you are enjoying this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get right back to it. So number 10 is to know myself better than I know anybody else. Oh my God, this is powerful, bro. That's it. Wait till you find out about you. I would know myself better than I know anybody else. Number 10 is I would know myself better than I know anybody else. Wait till you find out about you. What does it mean to know yourself better than you know anybody else or even anything else? It means that you're focused on you. It means that you are paying attention. You have been journaling. You have been reading your journals. You have been focusing on your passions. You have been focusing on things that you're interested in. That's how you know yourself, family, better than you know anybody else. Remember, your perception is everything, and you're the greatest technology on the planet. Everything comes from us, bruh. At one point, there was nothing on this planet, just water, dirt, fire, and air, just the natural elements of the earth. And from that, if you look around, everything is built from that. And we're all living in people's ideas and imagination. Somebody thought about this iPhone. Somebody thought about this mic I'm holding. Somebody thought about those posters in the back. Somebody thought about the phone you're holding right now. Somebody thought about the house you're living in right now. Somebody thought about the clothes you're wearing right now. We're all a part of somebody's idea. So if you want to bring your ideas to life, you need to come in here and get to know yourself so you can see what you're interested in, and then you get to reveal it and let people experience it and play with y'all. It's clicking. Is it clicking? It better be clicking, family, because it just makes too much sense. It makes too much sense. Know yourself better than you know anybody else. When you come in here, you're going to realize that everything on the external that we're looking at with these two pupils comes from within a human being. And then you're going to be like, wow, I'm that same human being that I think that person is amazing for building a casino. I think that person is amazing for building a city, wait, I'm a person too. Wait, I can do that. Oh yeah, you are the greatest technology. Everything comes from us. I don't care how advanced technology gets. It would never ever be able to surpass the human being. I don't care how smart ChatGPT is, how quick it answers questions. It would never be as natural as a human. It would never make more sense than a human being because it comes from us. We created it. We can't make it better than us. We're us. Nothing can be better. We are the greatest technology, bro. And everything comes from us. The only reason we are able to build AI is because AI comes from us. We originated AI. If it's not the other way around, AI didn't create us. We created AI. So, you know what I'm saying? You are superior to your thoughts, and you got to know that. So don't be fooled, family. That's it. Yeah, wait till you find out about you. Wait till you go within and find out about yourself. You're gonna find out you're gonna find out about a lot of different things. So that's what I would say for that one. I'm getting long-winded, but I would know myself better than I know anybody else. Just point blank, period. And I'm a little revved up. That's crazy, bro. Why does things be happening like that? It's so crazy, bro. Man, bro. All right, so those are the 10 things that I would do if I was 25 again. And just because you stayed all the way to the end of the video, I do want to leave you with 2 more that I wrote down that I know will be helpful. And if you are enjoying this video and you would like me to make a list on some more, please let me know. As you know, I have a whole lot more that I can give, but these are the 10 that came to me. And again, I wrote down 2 more, so let me give you these 2, right? I also wrote down to never stop learning, just like you're doing right now. Not a day should go by that you take for granted where you stop learning. Just learn something every day. Make a great effort to pay attention to things. Don't ever just act depressed or act mad or act any other way besides productive. Like, even if you're mad, like, allow your brain to learn something new. Allow yourself to be kind to someone, or maybe take a cold shower and write down that experience, or just do something that scares you a little bit. But no matter what's going on in your life, you should always do your best to learn something new every single day. Nothing is ever final. Life is vibrating at a certain frequency. Nothing is at a standstill. Everything is working perfectly. Literally, the ocean has no issues. Don't go against nature. But yeah, like, never stop learning. The point of life is to grow. It's growth mindset. The point of life is nothing is final. Everything is vibrating. Everything is growing. So nothing is ever stopped. That's why meditating is so fun, because you feel like you're not doing anything, but you feel so much. Like, how I feel so much not doing anything. Like, how do I experience more doing less? Isn't that powerful? Because so much is already happening that you don't need to do anything else. You feel like you got to get up and go get a second job, or you feel like you got to get up and do this. And that's why I encouraged you earlier to go do it, because then you're going to find out, like, bruh, I don't need to do that, or like, I'm not even interested in that. And then you sit down for a second and you meditate and you breathe and you feel so much like what? You feel so much start coming to you. You can ask yourself anything and just allow it to come to you. Start writing, maybe have a journal next to you while you're meditating. But family, bruh, it's lit. It's lit. And number 12, and finally, is you need reminders. You need a lot of reminders. You need reminders everywhere. There's a lot of distractions, so you need a lot of reminders, okay? There's a lot of distractions, and the reason there's a lot of distractions is because the world is distracting you. And the world is not an evil place, bro. Like, the government is not bad. The government don't hate you. Like, the world is not an evil place. Money is not evil. Like, all those preconceptions that you have in your mind were taught to you by somebody else. Like, you did not come to that on your own. That's why most of your thoughts are not yours. And that's why I said earlier, you are superior to your thoughts. Because a thought can come to you and you might be like, hell yeah. No, like, take a second. Like, bust that thought down. Like, bro, do I really feel like that? Or no, I really don't feel like that. Where did that thought come from? It's just the replaying in my head from somewhere I heard it sometime in my life. So, no, family, you need reminders everywhere. You need to put stuff on your wall. You need to, have stuff on your wallpaper on your phone. You need to have stuff everywhere as much as possible. You need reminders everywhere to remind you of who you are, what you care about, and what's going on in your world. Because again, you're going to open up your phone, go on social media, you're going to see a bunch of celebrities, you're going to see a bunch of people, or you might scroll somewhere else, you go shopping, you hear about groceries, you hear about the president. There's so much going on, and they're all fighting for your attention, because your attention is the greatest currency ever. Your attention is the greatest currency ever. So, bruh, let that sink in. So, again, you need reminders everywhere because there's distractions everywhere. That's all, man. Those are 12 things that I would do if I was 20 again, if I was 25 again, or anywhere between 20 to 29 again. That's what I would be doing, 100%. If y'all have any questions, please let me know. If you are serious about taking your finances to the next level, please send me an email and we can come up with a game plan together. For now, I would appreciate if you can like, subscribe, comment. Just leave something to support the channel, as it's completely free, and it'll help the channel grow and help us encourage, inspire, and uplift more people. Let's grow this community and keep doing what we do, bro. Because, like, when you start doing something that you love to do, everything is gonna change for you. Like, when a man is in his purpose, it's a wrap, 100%. So reveal your purpose. You ain't got to find it. You ain't got to go looking for it. It's already in you. But reveal your purpose, accept yourself, and have fun. Let's get it. Tracy Willie checking out your check. I don't know what going on. I'll see y'all on the next video, and I appreciate y'all spending some time with me. Let's get it.